Hey there! In this tutorial, you'll see how to take any idea and turn it into a full storyboard with scenes that you can change. Then create prompts, take them to MindStudio Workbench, and create cool clips out of them. Finally, stitch everything together to one commercial video.
Hey, welcome! This agent helps you turn any idea into a set of short, consistent video prompts, one scene at a time. The goal is simple. Instead of trying to generate one long video and hoping it works, we build a storyboard of 8-second clips that you can stitch together into a full story later. It's faster, more controllable, and the results look way more consistent. Here's how to use it. First, you'll describe your idea in plain language. Nothing fancy. Just tell me what the story is about, what happens, and the vibe you're going for. Okay, let's make a commercial for Red Bull. You know it gives you wings, right? Haha. I've created a small story. It goes like that. Main subject: a young woman navigating a busy city morning. Story: she's not trying to fly. She's trying to keep up. The day begins in the middle of the city. Concrete, traffic, people in motion, cold, coffee, notifications piling up. Everything feels slightly out of sync. She steps into a small corner store, grabs a Red Bull and takes one sip. Nothing explodes. The city stays the same, but she changes. The noise becomes rhythm. The chaos turns into flow. Her movements feel lighter, more precise, more confident. She walks back into the city, not above it, but clearly ahead of it. Mood, focused, energized, cinematic, uplifting. Ending: Red Bull gives you wings. Now, I'll continue to clarity questions.
Alice, this is a great idea. Did Julie come up with that?
You tell me. I see you're spending time with her more than any of us.
Alice, dear, do I hear sounds of jealousy?
On the contrary, sister, I applaud you. Just know that he also croaks around Nikita.
Come on, Alice. Why do you say such nonsense? You know I'm a good and loyal gentleman.
Sure, Aiden. Just fooling around. Let's continue with the demo, shall we? Now, the agent asks a few follow-up questions. These questions are here for one reason: continuity. If you want your clips to feel like they belong to the same film, we need to lock a few things. What the main character looks like, what the world looks like, what changes from scene to scene, and which visual anchors repeat across the whole story. After that, you'll see a scene map, basically your storyboard. Now, we have to answer some questions, so the AI model will have a better understanding of the scenes. Let me answer the first question. She's a junior creative strategist on her way to a first-time client pitch. The deck isn't finished, the clock is against her, and this meeting could decide whether she stays invisible or gets noticed. Her phone keeps buzzing with last-minute edits. The pressure isn't just the pitch, it's proving she belongs in the room. Second question. Let me read it. Okay, here is my answer. She fumbles with her phone and nearly drops it while answering a call. The subway doors slide shut just as she reaches the platform. Coffee splashes onto her sleeve as someone bumps into her. She checks the time again, too often, her breath slightly off rhythm. Next question. I know this one. I will write here. She weaves through the crowd without breaking pace, each step clean and intentional. She catches a slipping notebook midair and keeps walking. At the crosswalk, she moves exactly on the signal. In rhythm, shoulders relaxed, eyes forward. Her reflection in a shop window meets her gaze, and she smiles. Just slightly. Last question and we're done. Let me answer this quickly. Her red jacket cutting through the muted city palette. The Red Bull can, first in her hand, later empty, then subtly reflected in glass. Crosswalk signals flipping from wait to go. Her sneakers hitting the pavement, First rush, then perfectly in sync. That's it. Let's continue to build scenes.
Oh, Alice, you're so talented. I really like your work. Where did you learn these skills?
Thanks, Julie. I took a drama class when I was in college. Now I'm playing around with ideas and making videos using MindStudio's Workbench. Next step, we will review and edit the scenes. Cool, right? Now you can see the scene map, basically your storyboard. Each scene has 3 parts. Visual summary, what we literally see on screen. Think of it like, if I paused the video, what would be in the frame? What changes? What shifts during those 8 seconds? Something appears, something moves, someone reacts, the mood changes, any visible progression. This is important because video models need motion and transformation, not static images. A must include. These are your continuity anchors. Small elements that should repeat so the clips feel connected, like the same outfit, the same object, the same environment detail, or a signature visual style. Now here's the key part. This is a human-in-the-loop checkpoint. Before we generate any prompts, you can edit everything. Rewrite the scene description, change the purpose of the scene, add a new scene, delete scenes you don't need, reorder them like a real storyboard. Take a minute here and make sure the story flows. A good storyboard feels like setup, hook, shift, reveal, payoff, ending. Once you click approve and continue, the agent generates the final deliverable. A set of short, clean, 8-second prompts, 1 per scene with consistent style and anchors, so you can generate clips that actually match each other. Quick tip. If your results feel inconsistent, it's usually because your anchors are too vague. So be specific. Colors, lighting, textures, wardrobe, props, and 1 or 2 signature details that repeat. All right, start with your idea, answer the clarifying questions, polish the scenes, approve, and you'll end up with a ready-to-produce prompt pack that you can turn into a full story in minutes. Let's build your storyboard. On screen, you can see the results. First, you have a blueprint of this story. Main subject, hook and promise or payoff. For each scene, we have a visual summary text we can change, a context windows of what changes in this scene, and a must include anchors so the AI model won't drift. I'll go over this quickly and make sure it's aligned with our story. Yes, it looks good. Last small feature that I want to go over with you. You can press the Add button to add a scene. Next, you can choose type and order with the arrows. Last, you can add manually any scene text you would like. Since we don't need any more scenes, I'll delete it. Let's approve it and continue.
Thanks, Alice. Great work. I've noticed a charge of $100 for a delivery of chocolate and flowers to Nikita. Do you know who ordered it?
I suspect Aiden did. She had a birthday. You know he's using your credit card freely.
What the hell? I told Sophia to lower his AI model temperature. The other day, he took Julie for a ride on my chopper. He is driving me crazy.
On this screen, you can see the final prompts generated for each scene. Each prompt already includes the visual description, continuity anchors, and motion logic. From here, you simply copy the prompt of the scene you want, paste it into the workbench, and start generating the video clips. This step is all about execution. The thinking is already done. Now, you're just turning scenes into visuals. Well now, we have the prompts ready. Let's go over this page. We have a show negative button to show negative prompt to models that support that. And we have show continuity button for keywords we can add to the prompt if the AI model drifts. Are you ready for this? Hold tight, this is going to be exciting. I'll head to MindStudio Workbench we've created. First, I'll use the opening frame workflow in order to create a logo of Red Bull that we'll use. Very simple. 1. Generate image block with a simple prompt. That's it. We have a logo image. Now we need a character for this clip. I'll choose Aisha. Let me go back to our prompt agent to bring the first prompt so I can create the opening image. I'll paste it in this block. Great. Press run and see what we get back from this AI model. Bugger. Why did she came with 2 jackets? I'll change model quickly. I think I'll go with Gemini 3 Pro. Let's run it again and see the outcome. Okay, that's better. I'll press right-click on image and save it locally. We'll use it later. Now, let me go to the debugger to find our Red Bull logo and save it locally as well. This is fun. I'll go to Short Scene Workflow to create the first scene. Well, now we start producing the scenes. I'll choose Red Bull's logo as the first frame, the one we've saved locally. And then I'll paste a prompt for animating the logo. I did create it by ChatGPT, asking him to bring some cool animation. Wow, 2 bulls striking each other. I love it. Let me save the first frame of this video locally. Great, now let's set it as the first frame of next scene. Next, I want to set as last frame of the scene, the image of Aisha with the red jacket. Last, we need to copy the first prompt from our benchmark prompt generator. I'll press Copy Prompt, head back to the workbench and paste it in the Generate Video block. I'll run it now. We used Kling Video Model, but I strongly recommend you to try various models to see the output you like best. Ow, Aisha looks really busy. I'll go with that. Now, we save the last video frame locally, so we can use it to the next scene. I'll do the second scene. First, change the first frame to last saved image from video, then remove the last frame. Deleting the previous prompt, heading back to prompt agent, copy second prompt, head back to workbench, pasting in generate video block. You see? It's a machine, a system.
Alice, thank you for choosing me for this commercial. I usually only do tech support. This is so much fun.
Sure, Aisha. Let's check the outcome. Wow, Aisha, you run fast. Again, I'll save the last frame of the video locally. Cool. Let's rock this. You already know the drill. I'm removing the last frame we used and setting it to the new last frame we saved. Deleting the previous prompt, going to bring the third one, copying the prompt, heading back to workbench, pasting and running. I hope that by now you understand the power of this tool. Wait a minute. What? Why does Aisha has a can in her hand? Bugger, the model didn't get it right. I'll have to adjust it a little. Shay, what do we do now? I tried several times, but she keep bringing the can from home.
Alice, it's a known issue with AI models, especially video models. When you give it too many instructions together, it will get mixed up. Treat it like a child. Give it one task at a time.
Okay, Master Splinter, I'll break this scene into 2. First, let's bring Aisha to the cooler. Only then I'll ask her to open the cooler and get a Red Bull can and take a sip. All right, she got to the cooler. Nice! Let me save the last frame so I can use it for the next scene. Now I'll put the second half of the scene to the generator. Let me change the first frame to what we recently saved. That's it. I'll run it. Aisha, please behave. Okay, we did it. I'm saving the last frame to our folder. Continue. Let's do the next scene. First, I'll change first frame to keep consistency and flow as we did before. Next, deleting the previous prompt from Generate Video block. Now heading back to Prompt Generator for the scene prompt. It's the fourth. Oh no, the video ended with a situation that we can't see the character face. We lost Aisha. I'll have to bring new ending face of Aisha to set this right. Well, just created Aisha new look in red jacket and set it as last frame. The first frame stays the same as before, and we use the same prompt. Wow, lovely. Aisha, You have a perfect smile. Is it because of the Red Bull?
No, Alice. I add some Bailey's cream to my coffee each morning to have a cool day. But you spilled my coffee in the second scene, remember?
Sorry about that. I owe you one. Okay, 5th scene. Removing last frame. Changing first frame to Aisha, Bailey's coffee smile. Fetching 5th prompt from prompt generator. Swapping prompts at generate video block. And running. Almost. This model ended the video with Fanta can. The model is drifting. I'll have to use specific Red Bull can in prompt. No worries. I'll add a specific Red Bull can to the prompt and run it again. Okay, now it got it right. Lucky it didn't bring a whiskey bottle, haha. As before, saving last frame to local folder. Last scene, I'll bring the 6th prompt from our agent. Replace the prompt at the generate video block, swap first frame with the new last frame we saved, and run it. Okay, done. Now, I want to set an ending with the logo again. I set the first frame to the last video clip we produced and set the last frame to the Red Bull logo. Wrote a simple prompt to make an ending. You see, wasn't too hard, right? Now, it's time to stitch the videos to one clip. Let's do it. At this stage, you're almost done. You already generated short video clips in the workbench. 1 clip per scene. Here, all you need to do is paste the video links. Start with the opening scene. This is your hook, the first moment people see. Then add the rest of the scenes in order, exactly as they were created. You can reorder them, double-check the flow, and make sure the story feels right. Once everything looks good, just approve. From there, the agent takes over. It stitches all the scenes together into one clean, continuous video. No editing, no extra tools. That's it. From idea to scenes to a finished video, all in one flow. Thanks for building with us. This agent is proudly brought to you by IT team. Wonderful. I'll copy the video scenes links to this interface. Heading back to MindStudio Workbench, you'll find the links in the debugger. There is a small copy beside the link. I'll use it. And paste it here. Press Add. Let me check it. Yes, it's the one. Going to Brink the second, copy link, paste, add. I'll do it for all the rest. Give me a second, please. Done. Let's check that they are in order. Well, we already checked the first 2, and they came in right order. So I'll go to the 3rd. Yes, this is the one. Clumsy Aisha spills her Bailey's coffee. Shame you didn't spill it on Aiden. He could use it. Next scene, Aisha reaches the cooler. This time without a can from home. Next scene, Bailey's coffee. Red Bull is doing its effect on Aisha. Now, Aisha, travel lightly. Near Red Bull can, not Fanta. Finally, Aisha is continue travelling through Tokyo instead of coming to work. Okay, we can stitch them now. Last scene, lovely Aisha is travelling, drinking, and I'm here editing the video. Finished with Red Bull logo. Here we are at the end of this process. The agent is stitching those scenes to one clip. Keep in mind to make it short and fun. This way you get people to watch it. Alice out. Cheers.